coach to go.
If you remember, that's about the third time that maybe they've had some miscommunication on the back end. Green maybe not knowing where to go, or coach running into the running back, like you said. So unfortunate things just really happening for the Owls the first quarter. But, hey, only down 13-0. Looking to make it a one-score game here in this drive.
3 receivers to the right. Coach rolls out to the left. He's got some time this time. Now he steps up, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds as he had nowhere to go with the football. So the incompletion will stop the clock with 0.7 of a second to play. So there will be one more play here in the quarter. And the Owls will have a 3rd and 14 at the 36-yard line, 37-yard line. But again, with the incompletion, the clock stops again with 0.7 of a second to play.
So we'll get one more play here for the first quarter.
They'll send Fox out to the left, Cooper Smith, Everett Jackson, and Jordan Fox to the right. In the shotgun, Jake Dow is in pistol formation behind Coates. Max back to throw. He's going to lob it up for Fox on the left side, and it's over his head and out of bounds. Once again, some pressure from linebacker for Grnwood, Ryan Davis. And the incompletion will stop the clock. Well, it actually will end the first quarter of play. On the Pizza Palace scoreboard after one quarter, it is Grnwood 13 and Seymour nothing. Back with the second quarter, you're listening to Seymour Football on 92.7 WXKU.
Got a new bone or joint injury? Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinics are here to help. Now available in Seymour and Salem with no appointment needed. Each location offers expert orthopedic care for the whole family, including on-site x-ray, casting, and bracing services for fast, same-day answers and care. When the unexpected happens, Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinics are ready to get you back on your feet. Hours and days vary by location, so it's important to check before you go. Visit schneckmed.org for complete details and find the clinic that works best for your schedule.
Having the proper insurance coverage in place at the time of loss is paramount. We at Stahl Insurance are an independent insurance agency providing insurance solutions from many highly rated companies. We take the time to evaluate each individual client's risks and put together insurance solutions that fit your needs. Stop by our office at 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour or give us a call at 812-524-0692. One of our experienced agents, Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, Ben Stahl, or Chris Stahl, are here to help. Also visit us online at StahlInsuranceGroup.com.
Well, the Owls will keep the offense out onto the field. 4th down at the Grnwood 37-yard line. They'll split 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Coates is in the shotgun, and Grnwood jumps off sides. Chris Ritchie, a freshman, came across the line, so that'll give Seymour 5 more yards. Move the ball up to the 31-yard line, where it'll be now a 4th and 8, so a little more manageable 4th down for the Owls. 4th and 8 at the 32-yard line. Play call comes in from the sideline. Jordan Fox will come to the left. Looks like Jackson Fox and Jake Dow will line up. Everett Jackson lines up as the slots, kind of a wing T formation. Jake Dow, the fullback. Coates fakes the pitch, rolls out to the left. He wants to run it. He's across the 30, 25. First down inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. Jackson Fox threw a great block. Jordan Fox threw a great block on the left side that sprung Coates and got the first down.
Beautiful play call. Like I said, move the chains here, and they're just looking just a little bit right out of the red zone, it looks like here, and hopefully we can punch it in for 7 here and get right back in this game after all the miscues in the first.
12-yard run, first down. Fox again, or this time Jake Dow lines up as the fullback. Actually, Maddox Wallace in there. The hand is to Dow, and Jake goes across the 15, down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. I beg your pardon, that was Grady Coates. Grady Coates was in there as the blocking back. And but the run by Jake Dow picks up. We'll give him 3 on the carry. Bring up 2nd down and 7.
If you didn't see that, Coach had to catch that snap with one hand. It could have got a little worse than it was, so he limited the damage for sure.
Ball at the 16-yard line. The Owls trying to get on the board. Down 13-0. The snap, the hand to Dow, right up the middle. Jake pounds his way down to the 12-yard line. Pickup of about 4. Bring up a 3rd down and 3 situation for Seymour. Getting the ball resting at the 12-yard line.
Probably got about 2 plays to get 3 yards, like you said here, Jay. So see what they can do here.
Absolutely. 2 receivers to the left. Coates is lined up. Grady Coates as the blocking back. The hand is to Dow. Same play. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. He tries to fight forward. Not going to get to the 1st down marker, but he's going to get an extra yard. And it's going to bring up a 4th down for Seymour. We're going to call it 4th down, and that yard marker is away. So I think they've got to get to the 7. Yeah, so actually did not give him any yards on the gain. So it's going to bring 4th and 5 for Seymour at the Grnwood 12-yard line. Clock moving with 9:40 to play. Boy, you like the fact that the Owls have been able to drive this possession, but hate to see him come up empty here. Big 4th down play. 2 receivers split to the left. Same formation. Grady Coates to the right, and Grnwood jumps into the neutral zone, and that may give Seymour a 1st down. Grnwood, right defensive end, jumped into the neutral zone. That'll be 5 yards. Let's see, or is it half the distance?
It's going to be a 1st down.
And they will mark it down at the 7-yard line, and it's going to be a 1st down for Seymour. So the Owls went with a hard count that time. Max Coates, maybe a little extra hard count, and draw the defender into the neutral zone, and give Seymour a 1st down and goal at the Grnwood 7-yard line. Under center is Coates. I formation, Dow the running back, the hand right, and he keeps it, left side, into the end zone, touchdown! He faked the handoff to Maddox Wallace, and he kept it in himself, and he took it around the left end for a touchdown, and the Owls are on the board with 9:17 to play here in the 2nd quarter, and Tate Unterseer will come in and kick the extra points.
What a beautiful drive there for the Owls. What a beautiful drive after all those miscues in the 1st, and to be able to punch it in right there and just be only down pending an extra point, not even a touchdown.
Actually, Fernando Baradas is going to come in and kick the extra point. Max Coates will hold. Jake Dow will snap it. There's a snap. Placement is down. Kick is away, and the kick is good. 9:17 to play on the Pizza Palace scoreboard. And we got a flag on the play. I think the Owls the kicker got rough, but I think Seymour's going to decline it and just take the penalty. And maybe take the penalty on the kickoff. Absolutely. On the Pizza Palace scoreboard, 9:17 to play. It's Grnwood 13, Seymour 7. You're listening to Seymour Football.
Hi, I'm Emery Jones, Career Education Coordinator at Prosser Career Education Center in New Albany. Are you ready to build your future? At Prosser, you'll explore 29 hands-on, high-wage programs, from aviation to culinary, welding to cybersecurity, all designed to launch real careers or college success. Prosser is located at 4202 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana. Need help? Call our main office at 812-542-8508 or visit your school counselor today to learn more. Prosser, where your future begins.
The Owls drive 65 yards in 11 plays. Take 5 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. Capped off by a 7-yard touchdown run by Max Coates. Fernando Baradas' extra point is good. And the Owls are right back in it now, down 13-7 with 9:17 to play. And the Owls took the penalty on the kickoff. So they will kick off from the 45-yard line instead of the 30-yard line. And Tate Unterseer is going to do the honors this time on the kickoff. Anytime you kick off from the 45-yard line or you get an opportunity to kick off here, you might do something a little sneaky. Grnwood is got 10 guys up, although they're actually 15 yards off the ball. They kicked that ball short to the 45. There's nobody standing there. They're back at the 40. I think they.
If I'm Seymour, I'm not kicking it to 1. That's exactly what they didn't do.
Morton gets the ball at the 5, 15, up to the 20, 25, and he fights his way up to the 29-yard line. Alex Hammond on the stop for the Owls. And Grnwood will set up shop 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Now, they started at their own 35-yard line on the opening drive when the kickoff went out of bounds, and they drove down the field and then fumbled. But their last 2 possessions, they started in Seymour territory following fumbles. So putting Grnwood back in their own territory for a change, and they come out with a little different formation this time, a spread formation, 2 receivers to either side. Smith is in the shotgun. He'll look over to the sideline. Morton is the running back to his right. Smith fakes the handoff, back to throw, rolls out to the left. He wants to go deep, and there's going to be a flag. The pass is incomplete. Nice play by Cooper Smith. It was intended for Benjamin Homnell. We're going to have a holding penalty on Grnwood. We'll see what the Owls do if they'll take the penalty. Cooper Smith made a nice play down here to defend the pass, but there was an obvious hold on Grnwood, and it looks like the Owls are going to take the penalty. And if you take it from where the flag is, but they're going to mark it from the spot. Used to, they always take the 10 yards from where the flag got thrown. I don't think they do that anymore. I think they take it from the original spot.
Holding Grnwood.
But it's a 10-yard penalty, which will move it back inside the 20 to the 19, so it'll bring up a 1st and 20 situation.
Like you said last year, Jay, the Owls just couldn't get off the field on long downs here. Let's see if they can turn the tides here this year and
this is
make it easy
right
for
here.
them.
You put a team 1st and 20, you got to make a stop. The hand is to Morton. He tries to bounce it to the left side. This time there's nowhere to go. The Owls getting Tyler Bobb was in there on the stop for the Owls. He did not let Morton turn the corner, and then he had some help. I believe that was Grady Coates who came over to help to finish off Morton, but it's a no yard or the loss of yardage. It's a loss of 3 on the play.
I'm really liking this. I'm really liking number 11 out there on defense. He has been all over the field here just in the first half.
Actually, I think it's a loss of 1. So 2nd and 21 on the play as, again, Smith is in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to the left. He looks downfield. He throws it short. And another nice play that time by Tyler Bobb. The pass was complete to Benjamin Homnell. Bob on the coverage was able to bring him down. Tyler's a little slow getting up, and we got a timeout, and I think they're going to call the timeout for Tyler, who was a little slow getting off the field.
Yeah, he had a nice tackle, but that guy had some definitely a lot more weight on him. But like I said, previous play, like I said, he's been all over the field, so hopefully it's not too big of a concern for him, and he can get out there. He's been a big part of this defense early on this game.
Cameron Alcorn came in to replace him, as Grnwood is faced with a 3rd and 15 at their own 24-yard line. Boy, you got to get off the field here.
Absolutely, there's no doubt about that.
3 receivers lined up to the left. Back to throw is Smith. He gets right now. He steps up into the pocket, throws it across the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Intended once again for Benjamin Homnell. Jordan Fox on the coverage for the Owls. And that'll bring up a 4th down, and the Woodman will be forced to punt. So a nice job by the Owls as they get they take advantage of the holding penalty, put Grnwood at 1st and long, and they do a nice job to get off the field. And now Grnwood will have to punt for the first time. The Owls will send Marcotte and Bob back deep. The punter for Grnwood is, can't see who that number is. They didn't put their special teams on their 2 deep. Is that 47? Play clock is down to 2, and Grnwood's going to have to take a timeout because the play clock was down to 1. They didn't have enough people on the field.
You have to love to see what the Owls just did after driving down and scoring. Defense holds, like you said, basically get a 3-and-out there, and now the Owls are about to get the ball back, and we'll see what they can do with it, Jay.
Well, with that injury in the first quarter, we've run through our allotment of commercials in the first half, and we still got 7.5 minutes to play. It's opening night for everybody, right? I didn't plan our schedule of commercials very good, so we'll keep it here during this commercial timeout. 7:31 to play. We didn't really get a chance at the beginning. I've had 4 or 5 people text me, Braylon, ask me, who's your partner? Who's that guy with you? So want to again just introduce you. Braylon Myers, you married into the Heyman family.
Absolutely. I've been with Amy for now almost 5 years. So definitely been blessed. The family's done more than I can ever imagine. But, yeah, I got to come in this community, and like I said, just go to church with you, Jay, and I knew that there was maybe an opportunity on the table. Corey reached out to me and said, hey, you might be interested in doing something with Jay here this year, doing some play-by-play, and I reached out to you, and I'm glad that you gave me the opportunity. And like I said, I've always been growing up watching football, so it's just a blessing to be able to do it, and looking forward to the season with you.
It's great to have you alongside, so looking forward to the season. So the Woodmen are in to punt the football. There's the snap. The Owls are going to play a return game. It's a high punt that'll bounce about the 46. Get out of the way, Seymour. A lot of white jerseys, too close to comfort. They were running straight down the field. It's like, you got to get out of the way. Ball is down at the 43-yard line, where Seymour will take over 1st and 10. 33-yard punt, no return. And Seymour will have their next possession at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, like you said, they needed to get out of that way. You never just know what a football can do on some turf these days. It can take a weird bounce and hit you when you don't even know. So best thing is to avoid. And now we get to see the Owls for, I think, the 4th drive this game. And if they punch it in, they could actually take the lead here before halftime.
Who would have thought that after the first quarter, right?
Absolutely, yeah. A lot of miscues.
Owls will keep that same formation that they had success with. It's a counter handoff to Everett Jackson, and he bounces off a couple tacklers up to the 47-yard line. Looked like he kind of bounced into Coates, but he still was able to pick up 5 yards and get to the 47. Everett Jackson probably going to be our most athletic kid as far as being able to break tackles and maybe get out of the open a little bit. And I know they want to get him opportunities to touch the ball in the open. That time he was able to pick up 5. Jackson Fox this time lines up to the right. In the slot is Jackson. Coates is in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Hands to Dow. Dow bounces off the tackler. Rolls up to about the 50-yard line. Right at midfield. It's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down, but it makes it a 3rd and very manageable 3rd and 4 right at midfield. Clock moving with 6:20 to play here in the second quarter, and Seymour trailing 13-7.
That was a very hard run by Dowd. Like you said, put his head down to get a few extra yards here, and like you said, we got 3rd and 3 here. Let's see if we can convert here for first down and move the chains again.
In the shotgun is Coates. Dow is lined up directly behind him. Grady Coates as the H-back to the left. Back to throw this time is Max. He wants to throw it down for Fox. It's a jump ball. Jackson goes up, and he can't come up with it. Good coverage that time by Maddox Miller. That was just a jump ball trying to throw it up for Jackson, and Miller was able to get a piece of it. He'll bring up a 4th down for the Owls at midfield. They keep the offense in there. Now, keep in mind, Coates is the punter. So even though he's in there, you might line him up and then pooch kick it or something like that.
Absolutely. At the 50-yard line, though, you never know. It's always a coin flip there. I mean, you go for it, you're happy about it. You don't get it, you're not happy.
He's not in punt formation. He's under center at the 50. Maybe trying to get a hard count. That's exactly what he was trying to do. He was trying to draw the hard count, and Coach Pappenhouse was right there next to the official, and he calls timeout. 5:54 to play. Again, we've run through our commercial allotment here in the first half, so we're going to keep it here. One thing you don't want to do here is turn the ball over on downs at midfield. You've got the momentum. I know you want to keep the momentum going, but the last thing you want to do is not make it on downs here and give them a shorter field. there's nothing wrong with a punt, right? I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but punt is not a bad play.
It's not a bad play, Jay, but I will tell you, every time I'm watching football on TV, if it's 4th and 3 at the 50-yard line, I'm always the risker too. I think I would take the chances and go for it. Like you said, you get it. Obviously, everybody on the sideline's happy. If you don't, you're thinking, man, why didn't we just punt it and play defense like we have this second quarter here pretty good. But we'll see what we did. I mean, there was no flag for delay a game, so I think they used a timeout. So I could see them lining up to go for it.
So we'll see what the Owls decide to do after the timeout. Again, they're faced with a 4th and 3 right at midfield. Once again, Max is the punter, but he comes and lines up under center.
But like you said, he is the punter, though, so he could do that little
He could back
pooch
up if he wanted to, but he does. He's under center. He takes the snap. He hands to Jackson. Jackson's got a first down, 40, 30, cuts it into the 20, the 15, the 10, inside the 5, and down to the 3-yard line. Jackson Fox again threw a great block, and Everett Jackson able to get the ball in the open. He gets it down inside the 5-yard line, a 46-yard run, and the Owls have it 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, what I tell you, Jay, sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit there. Hey, what a play call. What a play call by the head coach there. Like you said, now threatening here, about 3 yards in here to take the lead here, hopefully.
Under center is Coates, same formation. He's going to hand it right up the middle to Grady Coates. Maddox Wallace, and he takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. Maddox Wallace was in there as the blocking back, and he took it right up the middle into the end zone for the touchdown, and the Owls are an extra point away from taking the lead on the 4-yard touchdown run by Maddox Wallace, set up by the 46-yard scamper on 4th down by Everett Jackson.
Wow, what a change of events from the first quarter to the second quarter,
It's a
Jay.
completely different, a completely turn of the script, isn't it?
Absolutely.
There's the snap. The kick by Baradas is up, but it's good. And with 5:18 to play on the Pizza Palace scoreboard, it is Seymour 14 and Grnwood 13. Back in a moment, you're listening to Seymour Football.
Hello, this is J.B. Hackman. Since 1979, the Bob Pointer Family Dealerships has been proud to call Seymour home. We're more than just a place to purchase and service a vehicle. We are your neighbors, serving the automotive needs of South Central Indiana with 9 trusted brands, award-winning service departments, and a new collision center. We're committed to being there for you before, during, and long after the sale. Visit us at bobpointer.com. Thanks, and have a great day.
The Owls drive 57 yards in 15 plays. 5 plays. I'll say 57 yards in 5 plays. A minute 2 off the clock. 2:02 off the clock. The 4-yard touchdown run by Maddox Wallace. Extra point by Baradas. And the Owls, all of a sudden, after having a very rocky start, down 13-0, had 2 penalties on equipment violations or whatever the actual call was. Turned the ball over twice, but they have weathered the storm and come back and taken a 14-13 lead. And Tate Unters here has it teed up at the 40-yard line. Morton is back deep, as is Caleb Olenkano. The kick is to Olenkano. It bounces off his leg. He picks it up at the 10. Comes up to the 15, the 20. It's actually Morton to the 30. Or the flag down. That's going to come back. Morton gets the carry up to the 38-yard line. But there is a flag on the play. That's going to be a block in the back or some kind of illegal block. And that'll put Grnwood 10 yards back from where the flag is, and they'll set up 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And that was a great kick by Tate.
Absolutely. Bounced off the defender. He had to pick it up. Like I said, definitely looks like a block in the back. But like you said, just a completely different game from the first quarter to the second quarter. I'm looking down here at the fans. It's a whole different atmosphere down here. And like you said, I wasn't with you guys last year or anything, but I know it was a long season, not many turnarounds like this, so I'm sure the fans are glad to see this one.
10-yard penalty will move the ball, and the Woodmen will start 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line. By the way, we're on the visitor side. There's a press box here at Grnwood on the visitor side, and that's where we are located. So we are on the Seymour section, as you might be able to hear the crowd with us. There's the snap. The hand is to Morton, and he gets it up to the 15 and is brought down about the 17-yard line. Tyler Bobb and Nehemiah Jones, or Anthony Rohde. Anthony Rohde and Tyler Bobb were there on the stop. Pick up, we'll call it 4. Or pickup of 7, bring up a second down and 3.
Glad to see number 11 back out there.
Brody Smith in the shotgun. And he gets hit. Leland Morton got the carry, and he got hit by about 6 Owls. And it looks like Tyler Bobb was in there again. T-Bob has been on about every play so far. Also a big shout out to Grady Coates. He was there. And also Malachi or Jakari Young was in there as well. Loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 7 for Grnwood at their own 14-yard line. Keep in mind the Owls get the ball first to start the second half. So you can make a stop here and get Grnwood off the field. You can look at a possible score before half. Smith back to throw. He's got some pressure. He gets hit. He'll go down. Back at actually they're going to give him forward progress to the 11, but it is a quarterback sack. It is Anthony Rohde in on the sack, as well as Jakari Young, and that'll bring up a 4th down, and the Woodmen will be forced to punt with the clock moving 3.5 to play here in the second quarter.
I can't stress it enough, Jay. It's a whole different ball game from the first to the second, like I've said a couple times, but it's crazy. Defense out here is flying. Now they're stopping Morton on the carries here, not letting him get to the right or left side, things like that. So they've done a lot of nice turnarounds here just in a quarter alone.
Back to punt is Keaton James, and now a whistle, and Greenwood's going to take, or play clock went down to 0. So actually they did not get the timeout. They had to take the penalty. So it's a delay of game penalty. And that'll move them back 5 yards even more. Right now, Marcotte and Bob are lined up at the Grnwood 40-yard line. So even if he gets off a 30-yard punt, the Owls are going to get great field position. That's now the 8th penalty of the game on Grnwood for 60 yards. And now there's another flag, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Grnwood. So an unsportsmanlike penalty against the Woodmen. That'll be half the distance to the goal. That ball's going to be moved all the way back to the 4-yard line, where it's going to be 4th down. What is Indianapolis that way?
Yes.
So it's 4th in Indianapolis, I think, right now.
Yeah.
Ball resting at the 4-yard line. Again, the Owls returners are set up now at the Grnwood 35-yard line. The Owls may show some pressure. Nope, they will back up and set up the return. It's a high kick. And a fair catch is called by Tyler Bobb, and it's made at the 33-yard line. The Owls will set up 1st and 10 at the Grnwood 33 with 2:47 to play here in the quarter, so plenty of time. You have one timeout, but you're at the 33-yard line. You got plenty of time. You can even still run the ball and run your normal offense at this point.
Absolutely, Jay. I was just going to say that. I would definitely use my whole playbook. You got the 2-minute warning. You got one timeout. If I'm Seymour, I'm not letting Grnwood touch this ball again until the next half.
Well, you certainly, if you can score, you score when you can score. So if you can score in one play, you certainly. But I know what you're saying. The snap is to Coates. He will hand it to Dow. Jake will follow that left side. He'll get it inside the 30-yard line, down to the 28-yard line. Pickup of about, we'll give him 4 on the carry, bring up a 2nd down and 6. It's one of those, you either score or you take it. You're not in a hurry to score, but you're obviously
what I meant.
score.
That's what I meant.
No, you scored. I know what you're saying. But the Owls, with all the momentum in the world, the thing is right now is they can run this offense. They can be patient. They can take time off the clock down to 2:14. They still have a timeout in their bag. 27-yard line. Coates is in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Straight back to throw. Looks. Got some pressure. Rolls out to the left. Now he's going to heave it down into the end zone, a jump ball situation, and it's incomplete. And it's lucky that it was not picked off.
Close pass broken up by number 2, Maddox Miller.
Maddox Miller came across, and he actually got both hands on the ball. Pass was intended for Everett Jackson. The thing with Everett Jackson is Everett's only 5'10". You can't. The jump balls to him are a little different than throwing jump balls to Jackson.
Coach is kind of small too. It looked like Everett was a little bit open a little bit before then, but sometimes you can't see the whole field sometimes, and like you said, we're lucky that it wasn't intercepted and we get another down here.
3rd and 7. Snap. Hand is to Dow. Up the middle. Jake across the 25. Rumbling down close to the first down marker. He is right at the sticks. He needed to get to the 21. I think they gave him the 20, and that would be a first down, and it is. Big run by Jake Dow right up the middle. And Jake had to come out. And Grnwood took timeout, which is, I think they want to save some time. Okay, so timeout is called. We'll keep it here. 1:42 to play in the second quarter. The Owls in front 14-13, and they'll have a 1st and 10 at the Grnwood 20-yard line. Well, we have a moment. Want to pass along that the Seymour tennis team picked up their 4th win of the year today. They beat Scottsburg 5-0. We get bring up Coach Stein's email. Looks like Carter Stein won 6-love, 6-4 at 1. Dane Thompson and Cash Stein double bagels at 2 and 3. Attaboy. One double is of Braylon Busby and David Lemming, 6-1, 6-3. And 2 doubles of Gus Henry and Max Payne. Double bagel as well, 6-love, 6-love. So the Owls get a record of 5-0. I'll tell you what, or a record of 4-0. They had a great week. What a week for Seymour tennis. I saw PJ last night, and I gave him props. That might have been one of the best weeks for a Seymour tennis team ever. They beat Waldron, first ever win over Columbus North, beat Providence and Scottsburg tonight. Well done, boys. 4-0, good start. Here's the hand to Dow, left side, bounces it to the outside, gets knocked out of bounds, close to the 15. Maddox Wallace in there as the leading block and got a nice block ahead of Jake, who will bring it down to the 12-yard line, a pickup of 8. 2nd down and 2.
Beautiful drive going, like you said. Beautiful, not in a hurry. Got plenty of time. Definitely looking to take control here, and they still got 1 timeout.
Ball, now again, the handoff to Dow. He will get it inside the 10-yard line and rolls down inside the 7-yard line. 4-yard pickup, but it'll be a 1st and goal for Seymour. And again, the clock will move. Grnwood cannot stop the clock at this point. They have no timeouts left. And Seymour has a 1st and goal at the 8-yard line as the clock goes under a minute. Coach takes the snap, hands to Dow, bounces it to the left side, fights his way inside the 5-yard line, and will be brought down about the 4-yard line. Once again, Seymour has a timeout to spare. The clock is down to 30 and moving under 30 seconds. Again, Seymour will race to the line of scrimmage. Be a 2nd and goal at the 4. Same formation. Dow behind Coach. They'll give it to Jake. He runs up the middle. Not going to get to the end zone. Is going to get it down to the 2-yard line, and now the Owls will take a timeout. So Seymour will take a timeout. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Owls at the 2-yard line with 20.6 seconds to play. Now keep in mind, the Owls have no more timeouts at this point. So now we're in a situation where if you want to run it, you got to be able to get back in there right away. And
got 2 yards to really punch it in, 20 seconds. If I'm the coach, I'm probably got 2 plays to get 2 yards here. So I would like to maybe see Coach maybe sneaking in himself here, quarterback sneak. What do you think, Jay?
I'd just give it to Jake. Just give it to Jake. Just keep giving the ball to the horse, right? Say hi to a good friend, Jessica Fields, listening. By the way, Braylon, next week at Seymour, you got to get a Sammy dog. You haven't had a hot dog until you've had one of Jessica's hot dogs.
All right.
I'm just saying.
I'll definitely have to try one.
Best hot dog in the state. And just ask for the Sammy dog, and she'll set you up. Won't you, Miss Jess? All right, 3rd and goal. Ball at the 2-yard line. Max Coates goes under center this time. Everett Jackson lines up as the running back. Wallace and Dow are lined up, got a power formation. Coach going to run a quarterback sneak right up the middle, and he will get into the end zone for the touchdown. There you go, Braylon. Good call.
Hey, I told you. I knew it was coming. They really loaded the backfield, tried to push him in, and I really like Coach. He's very athletic, very fast on his feet, and wow.
How about a call for the offensive line too? This young offensive line. That was I believe that was every play was a running play. I don't believe we got a yard passing. We attempted to pass a couple times, but I don't believe we got a single yard passing. I was all on the ground. So great job. And now the Owls in to kick the extra point with Fernando Beretas. Play clock is down to 2. Now we got a penalty flag on the play. And I think Greenwood might have helped us by being in the neutral zone. And they were. The Owls were going to will be really rushed to get that extra point off. But I think Greenwood jumped into the neutral zone. Now the official who threw the flag is running down. I think Seymour's going to go for 2. They're going to push that ball up to the 1.5-yard line. And the Owls say, let's go for 2.
Hey, give it to Dowd, right? He's Lance just showed me his last 6 carries. I think he's had about at least 2 yards every carry. So it only takes 2 yards to get a 2-point conversion. So if I'm him, give it to the workhorse.
So once again, the Owls will come up at the 1.5. Same formation that they scored the touchdown. Coates under center. And he's going to try to run the quarterback sneak, and he's not going to go anywhere this time. Greenwood was able to stop him this time. They knew what was coming, and the 2-point conversion fails. And so that will be leave the score at 20-13 in favor of the Owls with 16.6 seconds to play. And by the way, I got a message from your buddy Corey saying you guys sound good tonight. Of course, he then makes a comment, sounds like the O-line is doing work. That comes from an offensive lineman. He was always favorable to the offensive line when he was on the broadcast, always.
Absolutely, Corey. I appreciate the shout-out, and definitely enjoying every second with it here.
The uglies up front. I always said, did you like being called an ugly? And he said, whatever works.
Absolutely. But, hey, what a turnaround. 20 unanswered points after being down 13-0. Got 16 seconds left here before going into halftime. Like you said, Jay, the Owls will come out with the ball in the second half. So couldn't ask for anything better in the second quarter.
The Owls go 31 yards in 8 plays, all on the ground. 1:45 on the clock, capped off by the Max Coach 2-yard run. Extra point, 2-point conversion, though, did fail. And 20-13. Now you just got to get off the field here without giving up something silly. And as Braden said, the Owls will get the ball first to start the second half. As Tate Unterseer has it teed up at the 40-yard line. There's the boot. It's an end-over-end kick that'll come to Morton at the 5. Up to the 10, the 20. Tries to go all the way to the outside. He loses a football, and it's still loose. Did the Owls get it inbounds? The Owls came up with it, but was he inbounds when he recovered? He was. So Seymour's going to get a play. Seymour's going to get a play with 6 seconds to play. Now, you don't have any timeouts left. I don't know that you're in field goal range here. The Owls, they're going to put the ball at the 25-yard line. This would be a 42-yarder. You're out of range.
Hey, I like the
Fox.
quarterback. I like the quarterback and Jackson Fox.
Jordan Fox recovered the fumble. Okay, Jordan Fox recovered the fumble. So the Owls have now Seymour's personnel-wise, they got to get people in there. So Seymour has it at the 26-yard line. Yeah, it's too long for a field goal.
For sure. I like the quarterback's arm. He's got an arm. You got 3 good receivers out there.
They're going to line Jordan Fox and Jackson Fox out to the left. Jackson, and back to throw is Coates. He's going to throw it up for grabs, and it's going to be intercepted. Back at the 1-yard line. Here comes the runner back. He's up to the 30, the 35, the 40. Somebody's got to stop him. Somebody's got to get him, and they're not going to. He's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Maddox Miller just returned that interception 98 yards for a touchdown.
Unbelievable.
Max threw it up. He was going for Fox, and he threw it over the head of Jackson Fox. Miller was playing center field at the 2-yard line, and he intercepts the ball, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. 98-yard interception return. No time on the clock, and an extra point away from tying this game up at halftime. Well, you know what? We're in store for a wild second half.
Absolutely.
That's all I can say.
I know.
Don't go anywhere. If you're listening at home, we got a great halftime show. By the way, the Owls have an injured player down on the field. I didn't quite catch who it is. But by the way, halftime this year, again, we're going to talk with the fall sports spotlight. We're going to spotlight a fall sports team each week at halftime. Tonight, we're going to talk with Coach Jim Hoffman, girls golf coach. We'll have that conversation coming up. But, you know, you see things in the years, 27 years, you're not surprised anymore. Things happen in football. Sports is a crazy game. You've got all the momentum in the world, and that he threw it early. Jackson wasn't looking for it, so there was a miscommunication on the route. Jackson was kind of running a fly pattern. Max thought he was going to run a slant and basically just overthrew him. And it went right into the arms of Miller, who returned it 98 yards. Now here's the extra point try by Thompson. It is on its way, and it is good. And just like that, we're at halftime.
We are tied at 20 at halftime.
Unbelievable.
Don't go anywhere. Second half, we'll have we can expect a wild second half, right? Halftime with Seymour and Grnwood tied at 20. Back in a moment, you're listening to Seymour Football on 92.7 WXKU.
Whatever temperature this winter brings, your friendly and knowledgeable Bryant dealer is ready to help. Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air is committed to achieving a high level of training and skills and backed by outstanding products from one of the industry's most trusted names, Bryant. Whether you need a quick fix or an entirely new heating system, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes for your family's comfort. Schedule an appointment today by calling Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air at 812-522-2070. Bryant, whatever it takes.
New Legacy Wealth Management understands the significance of financial planning and the impact it has on your future. Our location in Seymour, New Legacy Wealth Management, makes it easy to navigate your needs. Hi, I'm Matt DeSablon, and together we can personalize financial strategies, helping you with retirement, education savings, and investment growth. Working with a professional not only ensures you're making informed decisions, peace of mind knowing your financial future is secure. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy Wealth Management. To start building your legacy today, call us at 812-271-2000.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Back here at Grnwood High School, where we are tied at halftime with the Woodman and the Owls at 20. And just when you thought momentum that first quarter, it was all Grnwood. The Owls turned the ball over twice, had a couple penalties with equipment violations or of some nature. The Owls bounced back in the second quarter. They're able to score 20 unanswered points to take a 20-13 lead. They recover a fumble on the kickoff. Think they have one play from the Grnwood 32-yard line. And an interception by Maddox Miller, and he returns it 98 yards for a touchdown on the final play of the half. And with the extra points, we are tied at 20. It does not take away from the second quarter. The Owls with 3 touchdowns all on the ground. But that play at the end of the first half kind of a little bittersweet on how that second quarter went. But nonetheless, we're in store for a wild second half, that is for sure. When we come back, we'll be joined by Seymour golf coach Jim Hoffman as we shine the spotlight on the girls golf team. Here as halftime, the Grnwood Marching Band ready to perform. It is 20-20, Seymour and Grnwood, and we'll have Coach Hoffman in just a moment. You're listening to Seymour Football on 92.7 WXKU.
Whether your team just won the big game or gave it their absolute all, there's only one place to celebrate: Seymour Pizza Palace. Win or lose, we've got the ultimate post-game lineup. Bring the whole roster, the coaches and the parents. Our massive family-friendly dining space has plenty of room for your entire team to stretch out and celebrate together. Fuel up with our legendary piping hot pizzas piled high with your favorite toppings, plus salads and crowd-pleasing appetizers. Score major points with the family tonight. Stop by Seymour Pizza Palace on West Tipton Street or call ahead to reserve your space for the team. Seymour Pizza Palace.
Let me ask you a question. Are you looking to spruce up your living room with a vibrant splash of color? Or maybe give your exterior a fresh coat of paint that turns heads? Or dive into the world of trendy wallpaper designs? Well, if the answer is yes, or even maybe, it's time to call S&B Wall Coverings. From commercial to residential projects, they tackle it all. Painting, epoxy flooring, light remodeling, insulation needs. Their quotes are absolutely free, so you'll know exactly what you'll pay for. Don't wait any longer. Contact S&B Wall Coverings today. Watch your home turn into the place you love. 812-216-0162.
Halftime here as the Owls take on Grnwood, and once again this year at halftime we're going to spotlight the Seymour High School fall sports. And as has been the case for the last number of years, we always start with the girls golf team. Simply not as much anymore. Used to, you almost had half your season done by the time the first football game is. Now you kind of start a little bit later. But girls golf team, Jim Hoffman is back. How many years now, Coach?
I think this is 10 or 11 for the girls.
Wow. So well, I know I've talked to you about every year, and this year you again, one of the things that you struggle with and have struggled with over the years is numbers. And again, this year you've got enough to make a team, but that seems to be the struggle, not just with Seymour, but with girls golf statewide, isn't it?
Yes, and we found out. There's a lot of teams that have 4, 5 girls total. Of course, we take 4 scores out of 5 generally. But it's a struggle everywhere. We always hope to pick 1 or 2 up from, if they don't play volleyball anymore, they don't play softball anymore. So, we've got a good bunch of young ladies, 3 seniors, sophomore and 2 freshmen this year. So I feel like we're young. The freshman girls, getting thrown into the fire early, I really think it helps them in the next 2 or 3 years. Playing pretty well, and we're off to a pretty good start.
Let's talk a little bit about the team. Obviously, your number one is Shayna Spray. She has posted scores. I think she was the individual medalist at the Seymour Invitational. Obviously, she is the leader of your team based on what she has done this year.
Oh, absolutely. Shayna's 4th year as varsity. She puts the work in. She plays during the summer. She won our tournament with a 74. She's been the medalist in our 9-hole matches against Bedford and our other against New Albany. So really proud of her. Her game's come along, clean up a few things, and I really think she's going to do some good things going forward for us. And other than that, the other girls are really cutting the strokes down pretty quickly. As you know, we always try to trend sectional regionals.
Sure.
Conference sectional regionals, what we look forward to, and we always seem to get better, and we're doing that pretty quickly right now.
Yeah, if you look at scores, obviously during the early in the year when the tournament in Bedford, you were like 25 to 30 strokes behind them. This past Monday or Tuesday, you played a triangular and you lost to them by 12 or 13.
Lost by 9.
Lost by 9.
Yeah.
So you are obviously, and when I say Bedford, because they won the sectional so many years, so they're always that team that you're kind of comparing to, trying to get to win the sectional. So from that standpoint, you're catching them. You're getting close, as you said.
Yeah, we like just to cut that. I always say we cut that narrowly cut that down each week or each match. And when we get to sectional, then maybe we have that opportunity, and they've set the bar for us. We've been second in sectional 9 out of the last 10 years, and would like to catch them and beat them this year. When we have the opportunity, we just got to get a little bit better on some basic things around the green, chipping and putting, and cut the strokes there, and I think we'll be fine.
When you have a team that has sometimes the inexperienced girls that just haven't played or they're just starting to play, How do you approach that as far as practices? As far as do you get them out there on the course as much as you can? Do you work with them individually? Do you do a lot of driving range, putting green stuff, or is it more of getting them out on the course and working with them there?
Well, we try to do it kind of an even mix. We get them out on the course as often as possible because I always feel like getting in, like you may not play golf great every day. So we need to figure out how to get the ball in the hole in the least amount of strokes. That may be not real pretty sometimes, but that's what we have to do. You can go on the driving range and hit balls. If you're not focused and working on something, you're just hitting one right, one left, doesn't do you a whole lot of good. Last night we worked solely on chipping and putting for about an hour and a half, and that's where we're losing our strokes at. The girls all can really hit the ball pretty well, especially off the tee. We've got some girls who can hit it really well off the tee. So we're going to try to work on that, but we try to do an even mix. If we get on the course, thanks to Shadowwood and Ryan Myers and Sean Marshall for taking care of us, but we get on the golf course as much as possible and try to put it in the hole. That's the key for us. And I think that really helps because you may hit it in the trees. You got to figure out how to get it towards the hole. So that's what we work on a lot. Just trying to do that. I think range is great, but, I really think range can cause some bad habits too.
It sounds kind of like my game. I can hit it, but it comes to the irons and the chipping that cost me. But obviously, when you have girls and you see their scores improve, and golf is a game where it's a team sport, but it's also an individual sport because you're out there. You have nobody can help you one way or another. You can give instruction, but you're out of the course. It's you. You're out there and controlling it. And when scores improve, obviously the attitude improves, the enjoyment improves, and that's something that you always look for because you want to keep girls improving to have that attitude to go out and play even better the next time out.
Yeah, it's like we just discussed. If you go out and shoot 120, you're not real happy.
Sure.
And the better you play, the happier you are. And we've got some really good attitudes when we're playing well, and sometimes we don't have the great attitudes when we're not playing well. And we struggle with the mental side of the game like everybody else does. I do, you do, everybody. But I really feel like if we can get that side and forget about the last hole, can't do anything about it, let's move on to the next. If we have that mentality, I think that's helping us a little bit right now. It's always a work in progress, though, Jay.
It is. And, I ask you this question every year. And a couple of years ago, I was told, the courses that you play, the tournaments that you go to, you play some of the top-notch courses in southern Indiana. And Sean Marshall called me one time and said, "Hey, Jay, when you talk to Jim, you always talk about the courses. You need to throw Shadowwood in there." And I said, "Well, you're right, I do."
Oh, yeah.
Because we are very blessed to have a course like Shadowwood that is such well kept and such well known as our home course. Sometimes that goes unnoticed sometimes, but I know as a team, you guys appreciate everything they do and the type of course it is.
Oh, absolutely. They give us run of the course. They let the girls play, basically for free. We get to hit balls. They can play during the season when they're, we don't have practice. And it is the facility that's always in good shape. They give us, priority and they take care of us, very, very, very well with the boys and the girls. And I think it's one of the top public courses in the state overall. Fun to play. Girls enjoy it. Other teams enjoy coming and playing. But I can't say enough about what they do for us, of course.
Yeah, and I wanted to mention the fact that we certainly do take pride in our home course. But then with that said, you do play a lot of other nice courses with your schedule, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We play Otis Park, and we did play Bloomington Country Club for a while. It's just one of the revamp. Otter Creek is going through a complete redo.
Yeah.
So we do play Harrison Lake and some other courses that are really, really nice. And we get to the sectional or regional, we play a little bit different courses, but the girls have the opportunity to see different things, different styles, different courses. That's fun.
Do you see a difference as far as when you play tournaments, you play 18 holes, as far as when you play just regular matches, you play 9 holes? Do you see difference as far as girls that are getting tired of playing 18 holes right now?
Oh, the endurance level is completely a thing that we have to deal with.
Sure.
I mean, playing 9 holes is a lot different than the 18. And when you get to the 13th, 14th, 15th hole and it's 100 degrees outside with a heat index of 110 like it was last Saturday, it wears you down. And it would wear anybody down. And they walk. We have to keep them hydrated, and they do get tired. And when you get to that end, and from the mental side, when you're that tired and that hot, that's the mental side of the game. That's when you have to be your best. And it is difficult. And I admire the girls for being able to do it, because I got to be honest, I couldn't.
And the fact that you have 6 girls, it's a tight-knit group as far as, when you go on road trips. I know you try to maybe go out to eat afterwards and do things, because it's not like a 20 or 25 member team. It's a 6 team. So you guys are almost like a family for a couple hours.
Oh, yeah, and absolutely. And I think all during the season, even after the season, they stick together. It is fun. We try to make it fun. We try to make it enjoyable. The dinners and afterwards is probably the most fun they have. I've seen them dance in the middle of Mexican restaurants before. So we always try to go to Hinkle's and do fun things that others, don't maybe get to do, and make it fun. So I think they tell the other girls that, and that's why we get some that come and play with us.
That makes sense. Yeah, absolutely.
It's we want to compete. I'm a tough competitor. I really want to compete every time, but at the end of the day, them having fun is more important.
What do we have? I know we had a tournament tomorrow at Bedford.
Yes.
Saturday. And what do we have coming up next week?
Saturday we play at Bedford in their tournament. And then Monday, Tuesday, we have home matches against Springs Valley and Columbus North.
Okay.
So in Columbus North.
Springs Valley is a sectional opponent over that.
Yes. Columbus North is down just a little bit this year. Caleb's sister is the coach there. So it's a lot of fun, and they're a lot of fun to have down. So we got a busy week coming up, and then we look forward getting into conference the middle of September. Then we got conference, sectional, and regional within basically 2 weeks of each other.
Yeah, and really you look at all the regular season matches, and it's all about getting better to conference. Then obviously the ultimate goal is sectional, and that's kind of what the golf season is. You continue to practice and play to try to improve your scores, because when it comes down to it, you want to be able to advance in the tournament.
Yeah, and we put a lot more stress on our Hoosier Hills Conference in the last few years. We really want to have a good showing there, and that pushes us forward into sectional, into regional. So got a really good chance. I really 100% chance we're going to be in regional, and then we can go there and, we get to regional. It's not double par. So that always throws a kink into their mindset, but we don't tell them that. Hopefully they're not listening. We don't tell them that till that week before. So, or the day of. Yeah. How about that?
So, well, and like I said, by that point, and years past, we've always really competed well in the regional.
Absolutely.
We've had some really good scores.
Yeah, we've been 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th in regional, and done things that I really didn't think we were going to be able to, and put some good numbers up. And honestly, the double par mentality is least it does not affect them. And it's a crutch sometimes. Hey, that's the most I'm going to make is a double par. When you get there, you have to concentrate on every shot, knowing that that's not going to be your last shot until you put it in the hole. So I really think that if we went back to that, it would really prolong the length of a round, but it really makes them think for the whole period of time, just saying, hey, the max I'm going to take is a double par.
Yeah.
So I really look forward to that. And I really see we play better when without it, to be honest with you.
Well, the Lady Owls golf team again in full swing, and the scores have been improving. Coach, as always, I enjoy spending time talking with you. We spend more time talking off mic sometimes than we do on mic, and I appreciate that. Best of luck the rest of the season, and come tournament time, we'll try to get back with you and hopefully have a couple qualifiers. I know Shayna, the way she's playing right now, she's got some aspirations to advance in the tournament as well, and I think that's a very good possibility.
Absolutely, and I know she will, and I'm confident in the team, and I appreciate all the time you spend with us, and go Owls.
All right, Coach Jim Hoffman, girls golf team again in a tournament tomorrow, and then a couple home matches next week. We'll keep an eye on how they do throughout the season, and we're back to Grnwood second half action in just a moment. Stay with us.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
Back here at Grnwood, as both teams are heading back to the sideline. We're under a minute away from second half play. We'll look at the first half stats. Grnwood's quarterback Brady Smith was 3 for 6 for 42 yards and a touchdown. Receiving the ball for Grnwood was Benjamin Homnell with 2 catches for 29 yards, and Kellen Rittman with 1 catch for 13 yards. Rushing the ball as a team had 12 carries for 79 yards. Leland Morton had 11 carries for 59 yards, and quarterback Brody Smith had 1 carry for 20 yards. For Seymour, Max Coates was 2 for 8 for 44 yards and interception, with 1 interception, which was the key one at the end of the half, that 98-yard pick 6. Receiving the ball, Jackson had 1 catch, that 50-50 grab for 34 yards. Jake Dowell had 1 catch for 10 yards. Most of Seymour's offense is on the ground. They have, as a team, 26 carries for 98 yards. Ever Jackson has 2 carries for 51. Dowell has 12 carries for 37. Max Coates' stats are going to look weird. 8 carries for only 2 yards. Mainly the negative yardage from sacks and loss of yardage, but the key thing, 2 rushing touchdowns. Maddish Wallace has 1 carry for 4 yards, a touchdown. Seymour, 34 plays to Grnwood's 18. Both teams have 2 turnovers. Seymour has 1 sack, and again, that key pick 6, 98-yard pick 6 to end the first half.
All righty, thank you, Lance. And we are set for second half action, as the Owls will get the kickoff here to start the second half. And the boot is away, and it's going to be Marcotte at the 5, the 10, up to the 20, brings it back to the 25, gets across the 25 and up to about the 26-yard line. And it'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Owls.
First thing I want to say here in the second half, Jay, is it's going to be really interesting to see how the Owls come out after halftime with, on that unfortunate ending pick 6 to end the half. But really looking forward to see how they come out here the second half.
Well, see what they do as far as formation. They were content to run that ball, and they line up in pretty much the same formation. Jake Dow right behind Max Coates in the shotgun. The hand will be to Jake. He will run it across the 25 and get it up to the 30-yard line. Pick up about 4 yards. Nice first down play there for Jake Dow. They went to that formation and stuck with it pretty much that whole second quarter. They were a dominant run team in that second quarter, and they had success with it. So, why not go back to it?
Absolutely. I mean, if you do the simple math, 4 yards every carry will get you a first down. So,
that's true.
Hey.
Again, the snap. Coach will give it to Dow. This time he gets hit just as he gets to the line of scrimmage. He was able to fall forward for a couple yards. He'll get up to the 31-yard line, where the Owls will be forced to, or will be faced with a 3rd down. We'll call it 3rd and 5 at the 31-yard line. Grnwood mentioned at the beginning, they have a new turf. This turf was just put in about 3 years ago. So it is a relatively new turf. They're in their yellow jerseys with green pants. The Owls all white. White jerseys, white pants. 3rd and 5. Coach will be in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right. Double slots in the backfield. Back to throw. He's got some pressure. He's got to roll up. Now he steps up. He's going to have a first down. 35. He's up to the 40. And he will cut it out and be brought down about the 43-yard line. But that is a first down. Nice job by Max to step up into the pocket, pick up 11 yards, and move the sticks. 1st and 10.
Ball to 42.
That is where he has gotten so much better from about midway through the year last year to now. Is he steps, stays in the pocket, but then when he has to, he can tuck it out and run with it. Again, the snap, the hand to Dow, left side. Jake's got room, 45, cross midfield, and he gets it down to the 48-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down, right at the sticks. Maddox Wallace's helmet came off, so he's got to come out for a play. Grady Coates will come in to replace him. They give him 9, so it'll bring up a 2nd and 1. The ball in Greenwood territory at the 49. Again, the snap, the hand to Jake. He runs right into a linebacker, but his momentum pushes him forward, and that's a first down up to the 47-yard line. I don't know that Jake Dow was going to be the primary running back coming into the game tonight. I knew he was going to get some carries, but obviously they found something that works, and they've stuck with it. And he's got 16 carries tonight, and he is running extremely hard. Once again, a hard count. Greenwood jumped into the neutral zone. That's got to be an offsides. You're not allowed to get back. Once you jump, it's offsides, but apparently they said he didn't go across the line. So now they snap. Coach gives to Jake. He bounces it to the left side. He's got room across the 40 and down to the 36-yard line. That's going to be close to another first down.
Very impressed how Dowd's running the football tonight. Like you said, you weren't expecting him maybe to get the most carries, but he's running the ball very hard, running for every yard. And like I said, big back, but runs for every yard and doesn't give up.
Let me give a shout out though too to that offensive line on the left side. They are absolutely doing a great job moving people. And the Owls are running left side almost every time. Again, Jake Dow goes left side, gets it across the 30, down to the 25, and he's run out of bounds. See if we can pick up that left side of the offensive line. It's such a makeshift offensive line, 12-yard pickup. I think Brody Sawyer is one of those guys on this side. And again, the Owls go to the right up there. Also, Chase Carter is the left tackle on this side, and Sawyer the left guard. So those guys are doing a great job. Dow runs to the left side again, and this time he's not going to get much as Greenwood able to stifle him for about a yard. 2nd down and 9. Anthony Rohde. Oh, Anthony Rohde got the carry that time. Okay, well, I give Jake a rest once in a while, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell, all the numbers out there look the same sometimes.
So Anthony Rohde continues to be the running back now. 2nd down and 9. Max in the shotgun. He's going to roll to the right this time. Looks like this is the design run all the way, and he's not able to get to the outside, and he's pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe give him a yard. It's going to be right at the line of scrimmage. Now Dow will come back in. He'll bring up a 3rd down for the Owls. 3rd down and 9. We'll call it 3rd and 9. Resting at the Greenwood 22-yard line. Lance says give him 2, so 3rd and 8. Ball at the 20-yard line. They got to get to the 12 for the first down.
I think they're going to find a passing play here, get some yards, and like you said, you probably got 2 plays to get 7 yards to get a first down here.
Once again, they'll hand it down right up the middle. He fights his way across the 15. Going to be short of the first down. He's going to be about 2 yards short. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 2 for the Owls. And the clock moving with 7:40. The Owls quickly come to the line of scrimmage. 4th and 2. They'll come with the same formation. The snap, Coates will give to Dow. He fights, he gets hit, and he's not going to get there. Not that time. They tried to run the same play, and Greenwood was ready for it that time. George Russell, the linebacker, able to hit Jake just at the line of scrimmage, and he was not able to get any penetration, so the Owls' drive is stalled at the Greenwood 20-yard line. 11-play drive, but unfortunately they get stopped on downs, and Greenwood will take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now, I mean, that's a little disappointing how it ended. One of those that, they kept going to what got him there, but unfortunately that time the block wasn't there, and Greenwood was able to make a nice defensive play. So now the Woodmen get their first possession. A fake to the running back to roll out, and the throw passes complete up to the 25 and up to the 29-yard line. Far side, that is Parker Chance, 6'1" sophomore, and the Owls have a player down in the secondary. Actually, I think that is our I thought maybe 2 players were down, but try to see who that is over there. Pass completion is going to be good for a first down up to the
Gain of 11, good for a Woodman first down.
27-yard line, pickup of 11, so it'll be first down after that completion. And the out defender that is down is on the far sideline, and I don't trying to pick out what numbers I don't see that it possibly could be. I don't see. Well, I don't want to speculate on who it might be. It looks like it's a knee injury.
Hopefully nothing too serious. They're getting him up here. And
Everett Jackson. That's who I thought. I wanted to say, I looked for number 19. I didn't see him. But it was Everett Jackson, but he is running off on his own power. So hopefully he'll be okay. So the Woodmen will have it first down and 10.
Glad to see him come up on his own, and hopefully it was just a little stinger, and he'll be able to get out there shortly.
Second half, third quarter moving, 7:21 to play. The Owls had a nice drive stall inside the Greenwood 20 on downs. Now Greenwood out with the first and 10 at their own 30-yard line. In the shotgun is Brody Smith. Takes the snap. He's going to throw a screen pass to Hummel, who makes the catch. He gets it across the 40 and fights his way up to the 45-yard line. And that's going to be another first down for Greenwood. So they move the sticks on a 13-yard pass play up to the 45-yard line. So they've come out throwing the football on back-to-back plays and now have a first and 10 at their own 45. Smith in the shotgun. Takes the snap. This time he's going to hand to Morton, and he's got some room over the right side across midfield up to the 47 of Seymour. Pickup of 8 yards. Bring up a second down and 2.
Really first time we've seen him carry the ball for any kind of positive yards here towards the end of the first half. It seemed like he was getting stuffed in the backfield, and like I said, that was maybe his first carry here in the second half, and hopefully he doesn't get going like he did in the first quarter.
Second down and 2, ball at the 47. Smith in the shotgun. He runs behind Mort. It's a design run. He gets it to the 40, up, and nice tackle in there that time by Nehemiah Jones. And had he not made the stop, Brody Smith could have broke that one for the distance. That was a nice run down to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 13 yards. Greenwood picking up big chunks of yards and now have a first down at the Seymour 33-yard line. Smith in the shotgun, Morton to his right. He's going to throw it. Pass is complete to Hummel. Gets hit at the 30, fights forward, throws off the Seymour tackler, and he gets it up to the 27-yard line. Pickup of about 6 on that play. And another Seymour player is down, and this looks like might be a cramp. It is a humid. It's a nice evening for football, but it's stuffy, muggy.
For sure. Feels a lot better after that sun went down.
That sun went down. It does feel better. That sun where our location was, that sun was beating right down on us. This press box was a little warm. Cooper Smith is the injured Owl player. He was the first contact with Hummel after the catch. So we have a stoppage here, 5:52 to play. In the third quarter, the Owls and the Woodmen are tied at 20. This is Greenwood's first possession of the second half after the Owls' first possession was stopped on downs inside the Greenwood 20-yard line. If you just joined us, a wild first half. Greenwood got in front 13-0. The Owls came back with 20 unanswered, and then Greenwood had a 98-yard pick six on the last play of the half to tie it. Back to throw is Smith, wide open across the middle, touchdown. Jackson Davis was in the slot, and there wasn't a Seymour player within 10 yards of him. 27-yard touchdown pass from Brody Smith to Jackson Davis, and Greenwood goes back in front on the touchdown pass, and in to kick the extra point is William Thompson.
Will Thompson on to attempt the point after.
Thompson in to kick the extra points. Play clock under 10. There's the snap. Ball is down. Kick is away, and the kick is good. On the Pizza Palace scoreboard, 5:40 to play, third quarter. Grnwood has retaken the lead. It's the Woodmen 27, the Owls 20. Back in a moment. You're listening to Seymour Football. All right, Grnwood drives 84 yards in 5 plays, a minute 50 off the clock, and they capitalize on a 27-yard touchdown pass from Brody Smith to Jackson Davis. Extra point is good, and the Grnwood Woodmen retake the lead at 27-20 with 5:40 to play here in the third quarter. So now the Owls once again trailing, and we'll see how they respond as they did in the second quarter. After being down 13-0, they came right back. So let's see what they can do after Grnwood has retaken the lead. Boy, I tell you what, that pick six at the end of the first half, momentum just built right over, and once again, Woodmen are capitalizing. Here's the kick. Marcotte will take it at the 10, up to the 20, and he's not going to get any farther than that. Might get up to the 21 or 22, depending where they spot him. I think it's going to be the 21-yard line. But the Owls will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21, and we'll see what the Owls do offensively as Max Coates brings his team back out onto the field.
Seymour takes over.
Owls had a lot of success that second quarter and even that third quarter running the power to the left side. See what adjustments Grnwood makes from a defensive standpoint.
I would still keep doing what Seymour's doing. The running game is still working, but yeah, you're going to have to throw a pass in here and there.
Double slots, Max under center this time. And he will pitch it out to Everett Jackson. And Everett Jackson, who was lined up as the tailback, gets it up to the 20, we'll say the 23-yard line, a pickup of 3. Second down and 7. Ball at the 28-yard line. Owls will stay in that tight formation. They'll send Jackson Fox wide out to the right. And Jackson lines up as a slot to the right. Dow in at the running back. He will get the carry. Runs it right up the middle. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage and falls forward for a couple. He will go down at the 25-yard line. Pickup of 2. Bring up a 3rd down and 6 at the 25-yard line.
I would say this is a pretty big 3rd down here, Jay. You definitely want to move the change. You don't want to give Grnwood any more momentum than what they have leading into, like you said, that pick 6 and the first drive out of the second half. So definitely want to see him move the change here.
3rd down and 7. Ball at the 25. Quick moving quarter down to 4:10 to play. Grnwood in front, 27. The play clock is down to 2, and the Owls are going to have to take a timeout. Had some trouble getting the play in, so Seymour has to take a timeout. We'll step aside. 4:10 to play on the Pizza Palace scoreboard. It is Grnwood 27, Seymour 20. Back in a moment. You're listening to Seymour Football.
The doctors at Connor Smith Eye Center in Seymour are proud to have cared for the vision needs of the community since 1998. From children to senior citizens, from a first eye exam to specialized eye care, Connor Smith Eye Center is here for you. Don't miss your yearly exam. Make your appointment today. Connor Smith Eye Center, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Big 3rd down coming for the Owls. 4:10 to play here in the third quarter. Seymour faced with a 3rd and, we'll say 3rd and 6. Long 6 at the 25-yard line. Grnwood in front, 27-20. Everett Jackson will split to the right. Jackson Fox to the left. Under center is Coates. He will stay under center with a I formation. Jordan Green as the running back. The snap. Back to throw, and he gets hit and brought down. Through the backside blitz. George Russell came from the backside. Nobody picked him up. And Max Coates is hit just as he steps into the pocket. That's a quarterback sack. It'll bring up a 4th down, and the Owls will be forced to punt. Yeah, somebody did not account for that backside blitz or backside linebacker, and he came scot-free, and Max had no chance to even step up and throw the football.
No time at all. Honestly, no time at all. And like you said, Seymour defense is now going to have to go out there and do what they did in the second quarter. I mean, they've showed us that they can definitely get some stops here, and that's what they're going to need to do.
There's the punt from Coates. It's a short punt that gets a good bounce. It hits at the 40 and rolls all the way into the Seymour territory, or back into Grnwood territory at the 47-yard line. He got about a 14-yard punt. We do have a flag down.
Flag on the play.
The near official threw the flag. That was after the punt went away. It's going to be on Grnwood, but I think it's a post-possession, so it'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul of where the ball ended. Legal block in the back against the Woodmen, and that'll be 10 yards from where they downed the ball. So we'll push it back from the 47 back to the 37-yard line, where Grnwood will set up 1st and 10. So the Woodmen come out. They threw the ball more in that opening drive of the second half. And they come out with 3 receivers to the right and a tight end to the left. Brody Smith is in the shotgun with Morton to his left. The snap. Smith will throw the screen pass to Hummel. He catches it, gets a block, gets out at the 39-yard line. Nice defensive play that time by Nehemiah Jones. See an open field, he was able to bring down Hummel after a pickup of about 2 yards. And Hummel comes up a little limp on his leg. He kind of got undercut. He got hit on the leg as he went down. Pickup of 2, bring up 2nd down and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Looked like they were trying to do that wide receiver screen that they did here in that last drive. That got them down the field pretty quick. Seymour was there to counter.
1 receiver to the right, 2 to the left. In the shotgun is Brody Smith. Play clock is down to 2, and they get the snap away. Morton's going to get the carry. Gets it right up the middle. Gets hit pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Morton, the ball carrier.
But he able to get about 7 on the play. And it'll bring up a 3rd down for Grnwood. 3rd and 3 at their own 44-yard line as the clock moves under 2 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter.
A lot faster quarter here, Jay. The 3rd quarter than the first 2. I can tell you that right now.
That's been a quick-moving 3rd quarter. Smith in the shotgun. He sends a receiver out to the left, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Morton next to him to his right. There's the snap. He's going to roll out the pass. He looks. He's got a receiver wide open down here, and it's incomplete. He's out of bounds. Parker Chance set up. He was just standing down here. The cornerback was playing 10 yards off, and Smith never saw him until the last minute. And at that point, he was kind of leaning towards the sideline, and he was out of bounds. So that'll bring up a 4th down. Now an interesting decision here for Grnwood on 4th and 3 at their own 44-yard line, and they line up like they're going to go for it. Boy, a big play here, opportunity for the Owls. 3 receivers to the right. The snap. The hand is to Morton. He's got a 1st down, and he's got more. 40, 30, 20. 1 man to get him. That's Fox, and Jackson will bring him down inside the 10-yard line. Boy, they ran just a quick hit to him right up the middle, and he broke it. The Owls were selling out at the line of scrimmage, and once he broke it, there was nobody. 49-yard run for Morton, and the Woodmen have it 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Jackson Fox able to bring him down, and had he not been out there in the secondary, that would have been a touchdown. Owls had 9 guys at the line of scrimmage. They were selling out, but once he broke the containment, there was nobody. Now this time he will get the carry around left end, and he will trot into the end zone for a touchdown. So Grnwood converts on a 4th and 3, and Leland Morton scores from 7 yards out. And Grnwood, for the second time tonight, has a double-digit lead, 33-20, with the extra point coming. William Thompson in to kick the extra points. The holder is Drake Riddle. There's the snap. Ball is a little low. Nice job by Riddle to hold it. And the kick is good. 105 to play on the Pizza Palace scoreboard. It's Grnwood 34, Seymour 20. Back in a moment. You're listening to Seymour Football.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get SciHo Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with SciHo Insurance Services. At SciHo, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become SciHo Smart.
Back at Grnwood, along with Lance Hubbard, Braden Myers, Jay Hubbard, the Woodmen have taken a 14-point lead. They drive 63 yards in 5 plays, 2:10 off the clock. Big play was a 47-yard run by Leland Morton on a 4th and 3 from their own 43-yard line. And then after that play, Morton able to go 7 yards into the end zone. Extra point makes it 34-20. And the kick is away. Tyler Bobb will take it at the 12. Tyler's up to the 25, the 30. And he will get across the 30-yard line to the 31-yard line, where the Owls will set up shop. Now, as good as we have run the ball, and as you got to start wondering now, do you have to open it up a little bit? You're down 14. I mean, you still got a full quarter to play, so I don't think you have to go extraordinarily open up, but you almost got to maybe
throw it in there every once in a while. Like I said, hey, it's been a really crazy game.
We'll see.
Grnwood took the first quarter, like you said. Seymour came out. It's kind of the same thing. Grnwood jumped in here the third quarter. We'll see what the Owls can do here in the fourth quarter. Like you said, got a full quarter here.
The Owls do send 2 receivers to either side. Coach in the shotgun. Back to throw. He fires it complete to the right side. That is Jackson Fox. Or actually, it's Everett Jackson. Who was that made that catch? Cooper Smith. Cooper Smith made the reception. A short gain. They'll give him up. Forward progress will give him up to the 35-yard line. So bring up a 2nd down and 5. And this very well could be the final play of the third quarter as the clock ticks down under 30 seconds left to play. Play clock at 10. The Owls going to have to get there quickly. Play clock is down to 5. They already had to burn a timeout. Max Coates not showing any hustle, down to 1. There's a snap, gets it away, throws it out front. Pass is going to be caught by Fox, and then he's not able to hang on to it. I don't think he ever had it. They were ruled incomplete. I think Jackson never had it and kind of bobbled it and then was hit, and ball came loose. And that'll stop the clock with 5.4 seconds to play and give the Owls a 3rd down and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Really need to convert here. We don't definitely don't want to punt the ball back to the Woodmen here to start the fourth quarter. Like I said, the offense has kind of stalled a little bit, but they did it in the first quarter as well, so there's no hesitation yet here. So here we go.
Back to throw is Coates. Steps up into the pocket. Now he's trying to get out to the outside. He's going to have to really hurt, and he slides. And let's see where they give him forward progress, and I think they're going to give it to him. The groundskeeper took off. The guy with the yard marker, he dropped it and went sprinting away. Max Coates kind of slid, and I don't know if they're going to give him the first down or not. It's going to be 1st and 10, or it's going to be 4th and inches. Either way, it's going to be the end of the quarter.
Looks like Coach maybe came up limping a little bit, too.
So we'll see what they say, whether it's 1st and 10 or 4th and 1. But either way, we'll have the play in the fourth quarter. After 3, it's Grnwood in front by a score of 34-20. You're listening to Seymour Football.
It's Captain Clean Smile, winter's greatest hero, protecting you from plaque and frozen smiles. When villains like Cavity Creep think they can take over your teeth, I stop them cold. At my secret headquarters, Jackson County Dental, I team up with Dr. Pierce and Dr. Gardner to keep smiles strong. A professional cleaning is my first superpower, blasting away plaque and tartar in one visit. When crooked teeth threaten your confidence, I deploy my stealth technology, Invisalign. Join me at Jackson County Dental, because heroes don't hide their smiles. Call 812-522-8608 for your appointment today.
Well, they say that Max was about a half a yard short. So it'll be 4th down and inches for Seymour, and the Owls offense will stay out there at the 40-yard line.
They spotted it where I think he started his slide, giving up himself.
I agree with you. And the Owls will come out. Looks like they'll be in a more of a power formation with Max under center. See if they just do the quarterback sneak. Nope, they're going to hand it off, and a first down. As I think it was Jake Dow who got the carry. They were all bunched up there together. I'm not exactly sure who. Yeah, it was Jake Dow. But he does get the first down up across the 40 to the 42-yard line. So they move the sticks on 4th down. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Seymour at their own 42-yard line. Fox and Jackson split out to the right. Tight end Jackson Alcox to the right. And the shotgun, or behind under center, is Coates. He flips it to Jake Dow. Tries to find room around the right end. He gets it across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 3 yards for Dow, and he is limping a little bit. Again, the humidity started a lot of players maybe coming up with a little cramping as we move through this fourth quarter. 4-yard gain.
He's been a workhorse tonight.
He has been a workhorse, that is for sure. 2nd down and 6 for Seymour at the 40, Grnwood at their own 46-yard line. Just underway, fourth quarter. Woodman in front, 34-20. Owls race to the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 5. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Play clock is at 1. There's a snap, back to throw. It's a screen pass to Jake Dow. Flag on the play. Came in just as the ball was snapped. I have a feeling the Owls either had an illegal formation. I think they did not have enough men at the line of scrimmage. So that negates a first down catch. And that indeed was the case, illegal formation. And so that negates the first down and brings it back to the 41-yard line, 2nd down at 11. Got to have, 7 guys on the line of scrimmage. And
Absolutely.
I think they said Jackson Fox was off of the line of scrimmage. And I think
Sounds
he
like
needed to be.
Sounds like he was talking to his coach, like thinking that they were just off the page.
So the penalty moves it back to the 41, 2nd down and 11. In the shotgun is Coates, back to throw. He's got some pressure, steps up. Now he fires it in, completes. Pass intended in the area of Everett Jackson. And Ethan Alcock was also in the area. Now we got a player down for Grnwood. And it looks like a cramp.
Like you said, Jay, very muggy tonight.
Yeah, muggy.
For the first
not,
week.
It's a nice evening, but now that sun is going down, it's just a very thick air. I don't know how you want to put it. It's just, I don't want to say humid because it's not humid, but warmish.
Oh yeah. First week, kids. You know, big cramping is a big thing here in football. It seems like it.
So the young man will hobble off on the Grnwood side. He's trying to come off on his own power, and we'll go over there and get some Gatorade and get some fluids in him. Owls will be faced with a 3rd and 11 when play resumes at their own 41-yard line. Clock stopped with 10-11 to play here in the fourth quarter. Greenwood has dominated the second half to the extent of they've scored twice and lead it after the game was tied at halftime. Greenwood had the 98-yard pick six at the end of the first half, and they have carried that momentum right on into here to the second half. Coach in the shotgun, back to throw. He's got some pressure. He rolls out to the right. Looks, got a guy open and intended for Jackson. He had Jackson Fox breaking out wide open and just didn't see him. Jackson was the closest guy there, but I thought when I saw the release, I thought he was throwing it to Fox, who had broken open. But too far out in front, and the Owls will have to punt it away on 4th and 11 at their own 41-yard line.
Henry Wood deep for the Woodmen.
As they'll bring the punt team out. Max Coates back to kick it away. Greenwood not completely convinced that they're going to kick it. The return guy was up, and Coach gets a great punt that'll bounce inside the 20-yard line, down inside the 15, and will be stopped at the 13-yard line. So a nice punt by Coates as he gets one inside the 15-yard line where Greenwood will take over 1st and 10, but the Woodmen in front by a couple touchdowns, 34-20, as they take over 1st and 10. Now for y'all's defense, first of all, it'd be great if we could maybe get a turnover.
Absolutely.
That would be the ultimate.
Yeah, that's definitely what the Owls need right now, to get that momentum back. They look so good in the second. Like I said, that pick six to end the first half was very deflating for sure, and I know they're really kicking themselves for that, but hey, we still got plenty of time here to catch up.
Hand to Morton. He will search for room around the left end, and he will get it across the 15 to the 16-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards. Bring up a second down and 6. And Greenwood now will utilize, they take a lot of time in their play call. They run that play clock down inside 10 almost every snap. And now they go to a quick huddle. Smith's going to keep it around right in. And he's going to have a first down and more. Into the secondary. And he's pushed out of bounds.
Brady Smith on the keeper.
By Palik Finley. Is able to push him out. And the Owls have 3 different players down on the field cramping. Greenwood training staff has one. Kyle Coates has the other. And another one got up and is moving around very gingerly out there on the field.
Dropping like flies out there right now.
Cramping has definitely is becoming an issue here in this fourth quarter. It's like Jacob Stout. Did you say 28? Oh, the carry was for 20. I thought. So 28 yards on the carry for Brody Smith as he kept it. I tell you what, he was close to going down that right sideline. He got pushed out of bounds at the last minute, but enough to pick up a first down at the 45-yard line. And the Owls, 2 players, Jackson Fox, one of them that was cramping, and the other one's an offensive line. But I didn't quite catch who the number was, or not offensive lineman, but a defensive lineman. Coach Dave Papa now is out to check on these 2 players. That Jackson's up and walking. You can tell just the way he's walking. He's got that stiff leg, trying to work out the cramp. The gentleman that's down in the middle of the field, Kyle Coates working with him. That would be 58. I don't have a 58 on my roster. Not sure who that is. I think he was one of those gentlemen who changed jerseys, did he not, in the first quarter? No, it's 68. That's Braden Ellis. Is it 58? That looks like a 6 to me.
It's definitely a 58.
All right,
Jay.
you guys are 2 against 1. I'm not going to win that anyway.
Yeah.
All right, play resumes. Here's a screen pass to Hummel. He's got room at the 45 and gets hit, gets away. Now he goes all the way back to the other side of the field. He is literally running from sideline to sideline. Now he's into the secondary and down to the 45-yard line. He, I think, ran about 40 yards, if that.
And got about 5 yards.
And picked up about 8 yards. He caught a screen pass on the left side, came all the way to the sideline, then came all the way back across the field and got tackled in front of the Grnwood sideline. And all that, he picks up 9, but he stays in bounds, and the clock keeps moving. The clock becoming a big enemy to the Owls now with 8.5 to play here in the game. 2 receivers split to the left on second and short. Smith in the shotgun with Morton behind him. The hand is to Morton. He gets hit, but he gets away. Flag down. And that might be a face mask.
That's what I was thinking.
That was thrown right at the impact, and it is a face mask against the Owls. The carry was good enough for a first down, so I think if they add 5 yards to the end of the run, which I think that's what they're going to do. So the ball will be all the way now inside the 35-yard line. And they will add 5 yards, or at least 5 yards. I think it was just a 5-yard face mask. And they do mark it down to the 33-yard line where Grnwood will have a 1st and 10.
Seymour. First and 10 for the Woodmen.
So 1st and 10 for the Woodmen. Ball at the 33-yard line. Brody Smith in the shotgun. He's got the backup in there, Trenton Breeding, now to his left. Breeding moves up right next to him, and the hand will go to Breeding. Bounces it to the right side. Another flag comes in. This one I think is going to be on Grnwood. Breeding gets the carry inside the 30 to the 29. But the holding penalty against Grnwood will send the Woodmen back, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because they'll get a run of first down play again and still run some more time off the clock.
Yeah, time's really ticking here, Jay. Just under 8 minutes left of the game here. Seymour's really needs to get a turnover here, change the momentum of the game here again. Which, like I said, there's plenty of time to still do it. Stay to your course of the game, and things will come to you.
7:50, and the clock winds now. First down back at the 43-yard line. Smith going to roll out to the left. He wants to air it. Steps up into the pocket. He gets hit, and he'll go down. Ja'Kiah Young brings him down. That time the Owls able to force him out of the pocket a little bit, and then Young able to bring him down just as he gets to the line of scrimmage. Another right at the line of scrimmage, so we'll call it 2nd down and 20. Grnwood at the Seymour 43-yard line.
And like you said, they are in no hurry to call a play here.
Ball at the 43. In the shotgun is, and now Nehemiah Jones. Thought he jumped offside, but Greenwood's going to take a timeout. 6:46 to play on the Pizza Palace scoreboard. It's Grnwood 34, Seymour 20. Back in a moment, you're listening to Seymour Football.
For 125 years, JC Bank has been right beside you, cheering for every touchdown and every three-pointer. That's because we're your community bank, proudly supporting the teams that make our towns come alive. Just like the dedication of our local high school athletes, JC Bank is dedicated to providing personalized banking, investments, and trust services for you and your family. Experience the JC Bank difference. Stop in today or visit us online at jcbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Got a new bone or joint injury? Stack Snacks Orthopedic Walk-in Clinics are here to help. Now available in Seymour and Salem with no appointment needed. Each location offers expert orthopedic care for the whole family, including on-site x-ray, casting, and bracing services for fast, same-day answers and care. When the unexpected happens, Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-in Clinics are ready to get you back on your feet. Hours and days vary by location, so it's important to check before you go. Visit schneckmed.org for complete details and find the clinic that works best for your schedule.
As play continues, Braden Smith, or the quarterback, Brody Smith, is forced out of the pocket and is able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Jackson Fox is the injured Seymour player down on the ground. And almost looks like he's holding
his arm.
Nope, it's a cramp. They bring his leg up to try to pull the cramp out. Almost looked like he was holding his arm as he rolled over, but
that's the second time within like the last 4 minutes that he's been on the field due to a cramp.
So to bring up a 3rd down and 10 for Grnwood at the Seymour 33-yard line. Certainly the Owls, or the Woodmen, are in 4-down territory, and Owls at this juncture going to need a lot of help, but they cannot give up any more first down. They almost got to get a stop here in 2 downs and then find a way to score quickly, but time is not of their virtue right now. Grnwood will line up 3 receivers to the right. In the shotgun is Brody Smith. Takes the snap. Handoff is to Morton across the 30. Dragging Seymour tacklers to the 25 and almost all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Looks like his helmet came off at the end of the play. Yep.
Pickup of 8 yards. And it'll bring up a 4th and 1. Morton had to come out because his helmet came off. So he will not be available on this 4th down play unless Grnwood calls a timeout. But clock moving now inside 6 minutes. A 4th and 2 for Grnwood at the 25-yard line. Breeding is the replacement. He lines up to the right of Smith. Smith is going to run around the right end, and he will fall forward and will have the first down.
Looks like they might have jumped early.
I thought they may have moved early.
Doesn't look like they're going to get the call, though, unfortunately.
Breeding may have moved a little early, but they didn't get the call. And the run by Smith was enough for the first down. And the clock will continue to move now inside of 5 minutes. And the Owls, unfortunately, are not going to be a winning night for Coach Pappenhouse in his debut as Seymour coach. Right side, Breeding, right side. He got some room across the 15 and down to the 10-yard line. Got a couple players going off. Grnwood's got a player down on the sideline. He's on the sideline, but he's cramping.
Looks like he almost might be grabbing his knee, Jay.
11-yard gain by Breeding on the carry. And the Woodmen will have it 1st and goal at the Seymour 10-yard line. Owls are home next Friday night. It'll be the home opener as Jeffersonville will be in town. Jeffersonville tonight played Lawrence Central, I think it was. They were up north somewhere. I was thinking it was Lawrence Central that they were playing tonight.
That would have been a little bit of a road trip for them, for sure.
Yeah, it was an Indianapolis school. Without looking at my sheet, I can't remember exactly, but they'll be at Bullitt Stadium next Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff. We look forward to seeing a lot of you out at Bullitt Stadium. If not, join us starting at 6 with the pregame show. Of course, the Seymour boys tennis team, that will be our fall sport highlight or spotlight next Friday, although they won't be in town. They'll be playing in the Mount Vernon Invitational next weekend, but we'll get with Coach P.J. Stein this week and talk to him about, again, a great start for the Owls tennis team. 4 wins this week against 3 really good opponents. And a good start for the Owl Netters.
You are correct, Jay. They are at Lawrence Central.
At Lawrence Central tonight.
And just 21 minutes ago, they were trailing 55-7 at half.
Yeah, that's no surprise. Lawrence Central is good. Smith keeps it. He's going to walk into the end zone. Fake the handoff. The Owls every white jersey bit. And Brody Smith simply could have walked into the end zone as he trots in from 10 yards out. That is a touchdown, and that will put the nail in the coffin, essentially, for the outcome of this game tonight. Second touchdown. First touchdown run of the night for Smith. He's had 2 touchdown passes.
Will Thompson on for the point after.
As William Thompson comes in for the extra points. Greenwood, by the way, 3 for 3 on drives the second half. The Owls defense just simply have not been able to get them off the field. There's the snap. Ball is down. Kick is away, and the kick is good. 4:49 to play on the Pizza Palace scoreboard. It is Greenwood 41, Seymour 20. Back with the Woodman kickoff in 30 seconds. You're listening to Seymour Football.
Have you recently reviewed your home and auto insurance policies? Do you have adequate coverage in place? We at Stahl Insurance are here to help. Come see us at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour. Our agents Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, Ben Stahl, and Chris Stahl can help evaluate your current policies and make sure proper coverage is in place. That's Stahl Insurance at 812-524-0692 or come see us at 211 North Chestnut Street across from City Hall.
Woodman go 87 yards in 10 plays. Take 4:03 off the clock as they are now 3 for 3 in the second half on scoring drives. And they now lead it by a score of 41-20. And you go all the way back to that last play of the first half, right? The 98-yard pick six. They have scored from that point 28 unanswered points. The Owls had all the momentum in the world up 2013. We're looking maybe put one on, and it happens. But unfortunately, that play, you look back and say it was a turning point. It certainly was. There's the kick, and Marcotte will take it at the 5. Brings it up to the 20 and will not even get to the 20. He gets hit just as he gets up to about the 19. They're going to give him the 20.
I would say no doubt that pick 60 in the first half was definitely a turning point.
Oh, yeah,
like
that's
you
play
said,
of the game.
they're up 20-13. They take a knee. They're getting the ball after
but
half.
Nobody was, everybody thought, well, one play. I don't question the decision. It was just an unfortunate event that happened. And but then you look at the second half. Seymour drove down the field, got it down inside the 30-yard line. They just had a drive stall. The problem in the second half, defense just hasn't been able to get them off the field.
No,
I mean, Greenwood has really kind of just moved down the field at will.
Like you said, they've changed it up a little bit. They did a lot of running first half. They threw couple pass plays in there, got the defense off the schedule.
Coach back to throw. He's got some pressure. Throws it out. Passes complete out there to Everett Jackson. Everett Jackson slips after he catches, so it's only a short gain of 4 yards. As the clock moves now down to 4:20 left here in the period. There's some confusion on the play call, and now the Owls will come to the line of scrimmage. Play clock is down to 5 again. There's the snap. Back to throw is Coates, and he will go down. Abe Wiley with the sack, as that time the offensive line got bull rushed. Greenwood brought 3, and all 3 guys were in the backfield. Loss of 9. Bring up a third down and 14 for the Owls. Back at the 15-yard line. As the clock down to 3:20 here in quarter number 4. Ethan Alcock will split out far to the left side. Back to throw is Coates. Steps up into the pocket. He's going to run it, and he gets it up to about the 20-yard line, but that's as far as he's going to get. He's a little slow getting up. 5-yard scamper, and it's a 4th down for Seymour at their own 20-yard line, and the Owls are going to send their punt team in.
Looks like
Max
Coates
is he's
limping a little bit.
Ever
He's taking
since
a lot
that,
of hits.
he's taken some hits tonight, and he's a little slow getting. He's trying to shake off some cobwebs in his leg. Grnwood again not buying the fact they're punting. They have all 11 guys at the line of scrimmage. Nobody is back. Coach though will kick it away. High kick that'll hit and take a side bounce, and will be down to about the 46-yard line where Grnwood will take over. And as long as the Owls don't call a timeout, Grnwood could actually run 3 plays and probably run this clock out. So, obviously, and we talked with Coach Pappenhouse on the coaches show Thursday night. The season's not going to be defined by what happened here tonight. And if you look back at tonight, you saw some good things. You saw some opportunities. There are certainly things that you got to work on. They'll go back. They'll go to the film room. They'll get the film. They already have started on Jeffersonville, I'm sure, and they'll be ready to go next Friday night.
Like you said, Seymour very young on the offensive line. They looked really good the first half, but eventually in the second half, you kind of could see that Coach just wasn't having enough time to throw. And like you said, you're going to get that with youth, and like you said, there's going to be some growing pains this year, but a lot of positives, I would say, definitely in this first game of the 2026 season under the new coach. And like you said, you take away that pick six at the end of the first half, who knows what happens.
Yeah, that completely changed the momentum of the game. You should have gone up with the lead. You end up being tied, and then the second half just has not gone their way. So Grnwood took a timeout. There were some confusion on what play they wanted to run, so rather than get a penalty call, they took a timeout. We have 2:15 to play here in the ball game. The Woodmen up 41-20. So following the timeout, matter of fact, they have a backup quarterback in there, I believe. It is Caleb Olenkedo.
I would imagine they're just going to do a couple of runs here and run out the clock.
And now we got a flag.
False start.
And it is a false start on the Woodmen. That will cost them 5 yards.
False start, Grnwood.
Grnwood 12 penalties for 90 yards. They overcame them. They were big in the second quarter. Handoff is to Trenton Breeding, and he runs it around right in. Gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. Pick up a 5. Bring up a 2nd down and 10. The Owls bringing in some younger players on defense. See if we can pick out some names that are coming in for the Owls. It's like Stephen Harris came into the ball game. Jackson Marcotte is in at one of the corners. Mike Neal in the game as well. And now Grnwood takes another timeout. Somebody needs to tell them that take a look at the scoreboard. Just call the play and run it.
Yeah, for sure.
We're going to step aside. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to Seymour Football.
Hi, I'm Emery Jones, Career Education Coordinator at Prosser Career Education Center in New Albany. Are you ready to build your future? At Prosser, you'll explore 29 hands-on, high-wage programs, from aviation to culinary, welding to cybersecurity, all designed to launch real careers or college success. Prosser is located at 4202 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana. Need help? Call our main office at 812-542-8508 or visit your school counselor today to learn more. Prosser, where your future begins.
Back here at Grnwood High School, the Woodmen just got called for an unsportsmanlike penalty. Do we know why? The Woodmen the coaches are not happy about something. Head coach Justin Mosier is really laying into the head official. He's still giving it to him over there. I don't know what happened there, but quarterback Olin Cotto will keep it and gets pushed out of bounds. Unfortunately, the clock will stop because he went out of bounds. That play, by the way, started at the 44, so a pickup of 6, bring up a 3rd down and 14 with a minute 31. They could have easily rid this clock down, but they have mismanaged the time when they need to run it up the middle. Handoff that time is to Breeding. He will get a couple yards to the 48-yard line. Bring up a 4th down, and Greenwood will bring their punt unit in. Clock moving now at a minute to play here in the quarter, so the Owls will get one more crack at it offensively. And we'll see if they do anything or just take a knee and call it a night and shake hands and hit the showers and
hit the bus and head back to
to Seymour and get ready for next week.
Like you said, Jay, there are a lot of positives to take away from week 1. You know, there's going to be growing pains like we've talked about, things like that. It's week 1. Everyone's got some miscues happening, just trying to get everything under control for the season.
Greenwood just got called for a delay of game penalty. There's got to be a record for amount of penalties and you still win. 14 penalties.
110 yards.
Greenwood has 14 penalties for 110 yards, but they're still going to be a 21-point winner. You don't see that very often. I'll tell you, they've overcome them. In punt formation. There's a snap, and the kick is away. And the Owls muff the punt, and it's loose. There's a fight for it. Who got it? If it's Greenwood, that'll be it. And indeed, Greenwood got it. There's still a discussion on who came up with it. There was a fight between the two teams. Nope, Seymour ball. Now, I thought Seymour came up with it first. And they do give it to Seymour. And I think the Owls... Seymour's defense is out on the field.
It looks like they gave it to Greenwood.
They pointed Seymour's way. Now they just pointed the wrong way, I guess. And Greenwood will now get into the victory formation. He pointed Seymour's way, and it was a fight between the two teams on who got the ball, but eventually I guess they give it to Greenwood. They'll take a knee, and that will do it. And indeed, the time will tick away. So the Woodmen dominate the second half. They outscore Seymour 21-0 in the second half, and if you throw in the 98-yard pick 6 at the end of the first half, they score the final 28 points of the game, and they get a victory tonight. Final score, Greenwood 41, Seymour 20. We'll start our postgame show in 2 minutes. You're listening to Seymour Football on 92.7 WXKU.
Hello, this is JB Hackman. Since 1979, the Bob Pointer Family Dealerships has been proud to call Seymour home. We're more than just a place to purchase and service a vehicle. We are your neighbors, serving the automotive needs of South Central Indiana with 9 trusted brands, award-winning service departments, and a new collision center. We're committed to being there for you before, during, and long after the sale. Visit us at bobpointer.com. Thanks, and have a great day.
Whatever temperature this winter brings, your friendly and knowledgeable Bryant dealer is ready to help. Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air is committed to achieving a high level of training and skills and backed by outstanding products from one of the industry's most trusted names, Bryant. Whether you need a quick fix or an entirely new heating system, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes for your family's comfort. Schedule an appointment today by calling Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air at 812-522-2070. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Vanessa with New Legacy. We are committed to providing payroll, taxes, and accounting services that instill confidence in your business operations. With convenient locations in Seymour and Scottsburg, New Legacy is right here in Southern Indiana, ready to support you every step of the way. Our dedicated team collaborates seamlessly to handle all aspects of your financial needs, ensuring compliance, accuracy, and peace of mind. So do what you do best and delegate the rest. to us at New Legacy, specializing in taxes, accounting, insurance, and wealth management. Call today at 812-271-2000.
Whether your team just won the big game or gave it their absolute all, there's only one place to celebrate: Seymour Pizza Palace. Win or lose, we've got the ultimate post-game lineup. Bring the whole roster, the coaches and the parents. Our massive family-friendly dining space has plenty of room for your entire team to stretch out and celebrate together. Fuel up with our legendary piping hot pizzas piled high with your favorite toppings, plus salads and crowd-pleasing appetizers. Score major points with the family tonight. Stop by Seymour Pizza Palace on West Tipton Street or call ahead to reserve your space for the team. Seymour Pizza Palace.
Back here at Grnwood High School, where the Owls fall to the Woodmen tonight by a final score of 41-20. As one of the things that Coach Pappenhouse has brought back is the parents of the players are out on the field, and they line up behind their son as Coach Pappenhouse addresses his team and wants the community to be involved in that. Just a quick summary of this game tonight. Again, it did not start well in the sense of the fact that Grnwood drove their opening drive into Seymour territory, deep into Seymour territory, but they fumbled, gave the Owls an opportunity, but then Seymour, 2 plays on their first possession, fumbled, and Grnwood took advantage of a short field and scored on a 23-yard touchdown pass. Then after another Seymour fumble, the Woodmen scored again late first quarter to take a 13-0 lead. One of the extra points was blocked. The Owls owned the second quarter. They scored 3 touchdowns in the second quarter and primarily did it on the ground. Max Coates, a 7-yard run with 8 minutes to play. And then after Maddox Wallace took it in from 4 yards out, with the extra point, it was 14-13 in favor of the Owls. Seymour scored with 27 seconds left to play in the first half, in the second quarter, on a 2-yard quarterback sneak by Max Coates. That capped off a 60-yard drive for the Owls. The extra point, they had a penalty, decided to go for 2, didn't get it, so the Owls were up 20-13. Grnwood then fumbled on the ensuing kickoff. The Owls recovered. Jordan Fox recovered the fumble. About the 32-yard line, roughly somewhere around there, the 32-yard line. Seymour decided to run a play. There was a miscommunication between quarterback and receiver. The ball was picked off at the 2-yard line by Maddox Miller, who was kind of playing center field. And unfortunately, he went 98 yards the other way. It was a 98-yard pick six on the final play of the first half. That tied the game at 20 going to the half. Then the second half, it was all. Seymour actually had a nice drive into Grnwood territory. They were stopped on downs, and then Grnwood would score on 3 straight possessions in the second half as they pretty much dominated this game in the second half to win it by a final score of 41-20. We'll continue on our post-game show. We've got Lance's stats coming up. Coach Pappenhouse will join us with his thoughts, and we'll name our Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour Players of the Game. But first, we'll pause. You're listening to Seymour Football on 92.7 WXKU.
Let me ask you a question. Are you looking to spruce up your living room with a vibrant splash of color? Or maybe give your exterior a fresh coat of paint that turns heads? Or dive into the world of trendy wallpaper designs? Well, if the answer is yes, or even maybe, it's time to call S&B Wall Coverings. From commercial to residential projects, they tackle it all. Painting, epoxy flooring, light remodeling, insulation needs. Their quotes are absolutely free, so you'll know exactly what you'll pay for. Don't wait any longer. Contact S&B Wall Coverings today. Watch your home turn into the place you love. 812-216-0162.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at beattyinsurance.com. Beatty Insurance, we We are here when you need us.
And back here at Grnwood, and we are joined by Seymour coach Dave Pappenhouse. And, Coach, obviously, first game of the year, you expect ups and downs, and we certainly had those tonight. I don't know that we could have picked a worse start of that first quarter than we had tonight. And we were able to bounce back, but we did not get off to a good start tonight.
No, we did not. We've talked all summer about Seymour can't beat Seymour. And Seymour played really well against Seymour in the first quarter. That was about as bad a quarter and a half as you could get. And then the kids settled in, and, I thought we played lights out during the second quarter. The run game was there. We had matchups we wanted, and, we've just got to get better. It's week one, and, a lot of positives tonight.
I thought Jake Dow, we found a bright spot. He runs the ball hard, and that's just his nature. I don't know that you were expecting him. I don't know how many carries he ended up with, but I know we weren't expecting him to have 19 or 20 carries, but that was working, and we went to it, and he really ran the ball extremely hard.
Yeah, Jordan Green tweaked his hamstring early. And, we'd kind of been sitting on Jake. We were hoping to just use him in shorter yardage. And he got hot, and he runs hard. He's a tough kid. I don't know how many carries he ended up with, but probably not enough. 22 carries? That's not bad.
That's more than what we thought, but you're right. We knew it was going to be a work in progress at offensive line. I thought they did that left side did really well on those drives. Pass protection, they show their inexperience, and that's no fault. They're
Sure.
going to learn.
Yeah.
But that's something that it has to get better, because we have to have time to throw the football.
Absolutely. That kind of hampered a lot of what we wanted to do in the second half. And Grnwood brought all kinds of heat, and they blitzed that left side really hard, and. We didn't do a very good job picking it up. We tried to keep some backs in and help with protection, and basically they would bring 5 to a side, and we had 4 to protect it. And credit to Grnwood, they did a very good job of attacking our protection tonight, and we'll have to go back to the drawing board and kind of find some ways to put our kids in position to have success.
I have to address the elephant in the room. Obviously, the last play of the first half was a killer. I mean, it's just those type of plays, they happen, but they are such momentum killers. And I think there was a miscommunication between quarterback and receiver, because the ball wasn't really anywhere close, and it happens. But that was just an unfortunate break.
Yeah, no, 100%. I don't think the play call came in right, but I've got to do better on that. We should have just kicked a field goal and got out 2 scores up at halftime. Got greedy, got caught up in the moment a little bit, and I need to have a better call than that in that situation. Max threw it exactly where he thought there would be a receiver. So
and then there was it happens.
So.
Well, we talked to the coaches show. Win or lose is not going to define this season. Tonight's not going to define by how well we played. It's what we do from week 1 to week 2, right? And it's about going back to the drawing board, about getting better in practice and being refocused and come ready to play against Jeffersonville next Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you generally see your biggest improvement from week 1 to week 2 each year, and you have some live action on camera to work off of. So, I think we will be drastically improved for next week. And, we'll have our hands full with Jeff. They'll have athletes galore. So, I know they're big up front. We traded roster and 2 deep today. And, I think they've got 3 guys over 300 pounds up front. So, that's going to be the MO. We're not going to outsize anybody on our schedule this year, but, I still think this is a really good team, and this group has a really high ceiling. I don't think tonight will define us. I think the game was closer for the most part than 3 scores. That last one got kind of tacked on late and whatever. It's I was disappointed in how much we cramped tonight. I thought we had – I feel like we're in pretty good shape. I think we didn't do a very good job of keeping our kids hydrated this week, and, that became apparent tonight. So, I think the passing game will improve drastically quickly. But we kind of got stuck in some formations just because of what we were getting, and tried to do a little too much out of a couple of things, I think. So, a lot of positives. We started out in a huge hole and dug out and took the lead and should have took the lead into the half. So, only way we can go is up. So I think we'll bounce back and be ready to go next week.
All right, Coach. Appreciate the time, and we'll talk on the Coach's Show, and we'll see you next week. But
Yes,
thanks as always for coming up.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Again, Coach Dave Pappenhouse joining us. The Owls fall tonight to the Greenwood Woodmen by a final score of 41-20. Lance will have a look at final stats when we come back in just a moment. You're listening to Seymour Football on 92.7 WXKU.
It's Captain Clean Smile, winter's greatest hero, protecting you from plaque and frozen smiles. When villains like Cavity Creep think they can take over your teeth, I stop them cold. At my secret headquarters, Jackson County Dental, I team up with Dr. Pierce and Dr. Gardner to keep smiles strong. A professional cleaning is my first superpower, blasting away plaque and tartar in one visit. When crooked teeth threaten your confidence, I deploy my stealth technology, Invisalign. Join me at Jackson County Dental, because heroes don't hide their smiles. Call 812-522-8608 for your appointment today.
Back here at Greenwood, as we look at all of the stats. First for Greenwood, Brody Smith was 9 for 13 for 119 yards with 2 passing touchdowns. Benjamin Homnell had 6 catches for 61 yards, including a touchdown. Caleb Onkito had 1 catch for 27 yards and a touchdown. 1 catch for only 13 yards for Kellen Rittman. Rushing the ball for Greenwood as a team, they had 29 carries for 260 yards, averaging 9 yards per carry. Leland Morton led the way with 18 carries for 148 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brody Smith had 7 carries for 83 yards and 1 touchdown. For Seymour, Max Coates struggled through the air, 4 for 13 for 53 yards and 1 interception. Jackson Fox had 1 catch for 34 yards. Dow had a catch for 10 yards. Running the ball, they had, as a team, 45 carries for 161 yards, averaging 3.5 yards per carry. Leading the way was Jake Dow with 22 carries for 90 yards. 3 carries for 54 yards for Everett Jackson. Max Coates had 15 carries for only 8 yards, but had 2 touchdowns. And that is all of the stats for tonight's game as Greenwood beat the Owls 41-20.
I thought I took your stats, your score sheet away. We'll come back and we'll name our Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour players of the game, have final comments, and we'll look ahead to next week. As we continue, you're listening to Seymour Football on 92.7 WXKU.
The doctors at Connor Smith Eye Center in Seymour are proud to have cared for the vision needs of the community since 1998. From children to senior citizens, from a first eye exam to specialized eye care, Connor Smith Eye Center is here for you. Don't miss your yearly exam. Make your appointment today. Connor Smith Eye Center, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Back here at Greenwood one final time, and our Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour players of the game. Well, we really didn't talk about this, but I think I've got the 2, and you can disagree. I don't care. These are the 2 I'm going with, and that is Jake Dow and Tyler Bobb. You all right? I think you guys are both in agreement with that. I thought Jake tonight ran the ball hard. He got 22 carries for 90 yards, and I guarantee you that was probably 15 or more carries than he thought he was going to get if Jordan Green tweaked his hamstring a little bit. And I thought, especially in the first half, I thought Tyler Bobb was all over the place. We called his name time and time again, and he made some big tackles and had some nice some kickoff returns. So those 2 guys stood out to me, and those will be our Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour players of the game. Braden, obviously a disappointing night from a standpoint of a win-loss, but as Coach says, you're not going to define your season by the first game. You could have won tonight's game and still not had all the questions you needed to be answered come next week. You got to simply, it's a 10-week season, and you go back to the drawing board. You come back and you get ready to play a conference game next week against Jeffersonville, and we'll see how this team improves. I think that's the biggest thing. That's going to be for me. It's going to be the biggest thing to see how does this team improve from week 1 to week 2, because there's room. Obviously, you got things to improve on, but we did see some good things tonight. So it's not a complete total disappointment tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, like Coach said with you when you were interviewing him, I mean, the first quarter probably couldn't have went any worse for a varsity football team. With equipment issues, flags, sacks, Grnwood running the ball left and right on them. I mean, they did make a lot of adjustments, and like you said, I agree with Coach. I think there was a lot of positives to take away. And like you said, it's kind of hard going into week 1. You don't have a whole ton of live film to look at. And now they will, like you said, go back to the drawing board, be able to watch this tape, fix some things, hopefully get the boys a little bit more hydrated. Like you said, there was a little bit more cramping than he would like to see. But like you said, it was a muggy, hot Friday night for week 1. And definitely looking forward to the home opener next week at Bullitt Stadium against Jeffersonville.
Did you have fun?
I did.
Are you ready? You want to do it again next week?
I do.
Okay, we'll see you there. Jeffersonville next Friday night. The Owls will welcome in the Red Devils. Again, kickoff is at 7 o'clock. Our evening begins at 6 o'clock with the pregame show. Don't forget about the Coach Dave Pappenhouse show on Thursday night at 6 o'clock. Again, this year, if you weren't with us last night, we're including a new feature on the show this year. We're going to be talking with a middle school coach and a middle school player, in addition to the 2 football players during the course of the season. So be listening for that on Thursday night at 6 o'clock. And then next Friday night, the Owls will entertain Jeffersonville. My thanks to Athletic Director Mike Campbell and the hospitality he's shown here tonight at Grnwood High School. My thanks to Lance Hubbard, as always, working hard on stats. For Braden Myers, I'm Jay Hubbard. Thank you for allowing us to come into your home and share a portion of your Friday night with you. And again, hope that you can be with us, if not in person, along the airwaves to next Friday night as the Owls will host Jeffersonville. 7 o'clock kickoff. Our evening begins, and we hope yours as well at 6 o'clock with the pregame show. Final again here tonight. It was Grnwood dominating the second half, outscoring Seymour 21-0 in the second half. They win it by a final of 41-20. Good night from